Okay, so today we are going to make some crab cakes with our imitation crab meat. We have some fried garlic, panko breadcrumbs, sriracha, salt, mayo, basil, and an egg. So now we're gonna go ahead and take out the crab and chop it up. Now we're gonna go ahead and add the egg into the bowl. Give it a little whisk. Now we're gonna add some mayonnaise. Sriracha. Mix all that together. Okay, next we're gonna add in the crab. Definitely don't want it to be too runny. You want to be able to have a consistency that will help it stick together. So next you're just going to form them into little crab cake balls. Okay, so we've got a yam here, and we're going to cut some slits into it, and then we're going to put it in some foil and stick it over there on the fire and let it cook up. And while that's going, we're going to take some cauliflower and work with it as well. Oil and got some pepper. And the skin is the best part about the potato, so you definitely want to make sure that you season it well. That way, once it's done, you will want to eat it. And you can also do these either way. If you want them with butter and cinnamon, it's really good. Or just salt and pepper. Get it right down here. And we'll let that cook for probably an hour, rotating it, moving it around. All right, so we were gonna do cauliflower steaks, but we've decided that we're just gonna roast the whole cauliflower head. So we're just gonna trim it up here, cut some of the bad ends off, and season it real good. Put some aluminum foil on it, stick it in the fire with potato. So we've double layered the foil to make sure that the whole cauliflower will be covered. And we're dumping some oil on there, rubbing it over. Got a little salt, pepper. A little bit of basil. And there we have it. Gotta find a spot on the fire for it.
All right. Okay.
And just like the potato, we will rotate it and make sure all the sides get good and done. It's gonna be fantastic. Can't wait. So now Alice is gonna make some green tea for herself. And before we came outside, we boiled some water and we put it inside the Stanley, which keeps water hot for at least 24 hours. I mean, we've taken this thing camping with us a few times and just been amazed at being able to have coffee the next day off of warm water inside of the Stanley. And we're also going to use some Manuka honey. It's bee power made in New Zealand, and it just looks amazing. And her coworker Nikki bought this for her for Christmas, and it is good for boosting your immune system and for gut health. While we're enjoying our backyard and having a little walk around and talking about how the sun doesn't really get high enough above the trees to melt this random snow that we got this year, and I found a little mushroom. If you can see that guy, he's a little trooper. Our mossy covered fire pit. We haven't used this pit in a really long time because suddenly it's too big for us now, so we use something else. And we'll disassemble it soon, but it worked out well for today. It's pretty neat to see the moss growing in there. Steam coming off the bricks. It's cold out here today. Okay, so now we're gonna start cooking the crab cakes. We just left them outside here on the snow. This is also our first time actually making these crab cakes before. We actually make crab with the imitation crab in all kinds of different ways, but this is our first time making the crab cakes. It just sounded good today. So hopefully they stick together, and if not, we did our best. Oh. So the way we set them in there, we make sure that we go clockwise to flip them so we know which one needs to be flipped next. Here we go, we're gonna go first flip. Nice golden brown, beautiful looking. Now we're just gonna turn it down just a hair and let them sit and cook. Man, they look gorgeous. We pulled the cauliflower off of the fire so that we can have an idea of what it looks like here. It's smelling like cauliflower, that's for sure. Looks good. It's done, slides right through. Looks fantastic. Okay, we pulled the potato, the yam, woo, super hot, off of the fire.
Oh, it's done.
Super done. Nice. Check that out. We're gonna slice right through it and cover it back up so we can take it inside and keep it warm while we eat, before we eat. Here is the final result. The crab cakes, the cauliflower, and the sweet potato both cooked on the fire outside. We brought it inside because it's super cold outside and we would rather eat inside in the warmth. Okay, so lunch is over and we're just gonna sit here by the fire for a little bit longer and enjoy.